Hello, everybody. Welcome to the NolaNerdPodcast's first video movie review. I'm Matt.
I'm Chris.
And we're the nerds. Basically, we've done several TV and movie reviews on the audio podcast and done a couple of breakdowns of the quarter. But this is the first one in our brand new video YouTube channel, so I hope you enjoy it. This review is going to be about a movie we both saw recently, Lockout.
Yep, it's basically an escape from New York in space kind of movie. Stars Guy Pearce, Maggie Grace, and Peter Stormare. And if the trailer of an escape from a space prison romp didn't get you in the theater, nothing is going to.
And that's basically what this movie boils down to. It is a summer action movie that's not quite in summer yet, and it's just cheap action thrills with a surprisingly fun protagonist, though.
Yes, the main character
Snow.
Main character is a CIA badass played by Guy Pearce, which I didn't think he had it in him, but this kind of feels like this role was written for Gerard Butler.
It kind of does, but at the same time, it's just the little quips he had, and just his little you all right there?
Yeah.
Would you like some water?
No.
Have some water.
No, I'm fine. Go.
I don't know, just about him. Every line he had was snarky.
Yeah.
It was made him much more entertaining.
He was a sarcastic badass the whole movie, and it was pretty hilarious.
And considering that your other alternative is the stoic, just super serious hero, I'll always prefer the snarky one-liner guy.
Yeah.
Because it just makes him more interesting.
Exactly.
And, what can you say about Maggie Grace other than she is now going to forever be typecast as the girl who gets kidnapped and must be rescued?
Yeah, she was the kidnapped girl in Taken.
I had to check it in the middle of the movie. It was killing me that I could not remember what she was from. And when it dawned on me that she was the girl from Taken, I was like, of course.
Yeah.
That's when I realized she'd be kidnapped.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Well, then the trailer told you.
I never actually saw the trailer. I was going purely by what you told me about the movie.
Yeah.
Escape from New York in space.
Yeah.
And I was sold.
That was from the trailer I saw.
By the guy that did Fifth Element.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking for just a straightforward action movie with a pretty negligible subplot.
Yeah, there's something about stolen secrets and setups, but it's resolved, but it's not important.
The subplot was more of a means to an end to get him on the spaceship.
Yeah, it wasn't.
They're like, we'll give you your freedom if you rescue the president's daughter.
All right, I guess I'll do that.
Although it did have one of the greatest lines between the president's daughter and Snow, which was she just would not stop talking. She kept complaining all the time, and he goes, "Wait. Did you hear that?" And she gets deathly quiet because she doesn't, they're escaping from all the prisoners. And she goes, "What is it?" He goes, "It's quiet. We should try that more sometimes." It was really nice. It was just moments like that, little interactions between them, because he just, you knew that they were eventually going to become love interests because it's a summer movie, and that's just how it works.
That was very subdued, though. It wasn't really picked up until the very end.
Yeah, they didn't force it on you.
It was kind of like, for video game fans, like a Leon, Claire. Was Claire from 4?
No.
Who was from 4? Ashley.
Yeah.
Leon Ashley.
Which was creepy. We're not getting into that.
No, it was kind of similar to that.
Yeah, but she's like 14.
The semantics.
I know, but it was like that, yes. It was a rescue mission, and the romantic aspect of it is downplayed because
they're on a space prison and they shouldn't really be having romance.
Exactly. And it all takes place over like 5 hours almost.
Yeah, it's really fast-paced. It's not very long.
The downside of this movie, it did not have very good CG effects.
No, CG was DeVry Institute level. It was not great.
It was very disjarring.
It was really noticeable in the beginning. The actual space station itself was fine.
Yeah,
but
it was mostly there's a chase scene where he's on a highway and there's like hovercrafts attacking him. That was very noticeably bad.
It was not good.
Other than that, none of the really special effects took you out of it.
The space prison itself had a lot of practical effects, I think, so it worked out nicely. I didn't have any major CG complaints except for that beginning, which was pretty terrible.
Yeah, but it's over in 5 seconds and you forget about it. But it has to be noted because it was a very glaring thing. Overall, the acting, it's nothing that's going to win any awards, but it was serviceable.
It's a space prison movie. No one's winning Academy Awards.
Yeah,
but the main villain was a lot of fun.
Yes.
With his thick Scottish accent.
Oh, so Scottish.
And then his
brother.
His little brother was my second problem with the movie because his Scottish accent was so thick and he spoke so fast. I had a lot of trouble telling what he was saying.
I didn't have that much of a problem as you, but I could definitely see where someone with slower intellects might, have a problem with it.
Is it professional to punch you in the chest right now?
A little bit.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yep. So, but yeah, I had a lot of trouble hearing him. So,
your punches hurt like your words.
Yeah, how about that? So, I had a lot of trouble understanding him, and that kind of took away from it a little bit because he was more comical and less menacing.
Yeah.
Although it could be said that a man gibbering at you in Scottish really fast, and you don't know what he's saying is terrifying as hell.
Why not?
But I didn't.
I mean, end of the day, would you recommend this movie?
If it was on television, I would wait for the. I would have seen it in theaters regardless. Would I buy it? Probably not. It was fine in the theaters, but I wouldn't buy it unless it was cheap on DVD.
Buy it on like a Black Friday sale.
Yeah, or like the Walmart bin, because it's going there. I mean, I don't want it to, but it is. Let's not kid ourselves.
What would you give it? Like scale? I guess for movies we should switch it up a bit. 0 to 10 stars. Instead of shits. Class it up a bit.
Class it up.
And you gotta have your pinky out while you say it.
I give this like a 6.
It's like a high C.
I mean, like
or a C.
It's not bad. It's if you love action movies, it's not the worst one this year. It's just
It was it was enjoyable all the way through, but it's largely forgettable.
Yeah, it's like an M&M. A Reese's Pieces.
There's nothing forgettable about a Reese's Pieces.
Yes, there is.
No.
Yeah.
They're the greatest candy on God's green earth.
I mean, they are, but you could eat like a ton of them and not remember eating them.
That's true. Okay, and I thought you meant like just they're terrible candy.
Oh, no, no.
Beat you in the mouth.
It's not a Smartie or a Rolo. I mean, what's wrong with you? Those are the worst of the candies.
You're an awful person.
Yeah.
We're getting sidetracked again.
Yeah.
I would recommend seeing it once. If you can still catch it in theaters, go see it. Go see it on a Monday when you can get the matinee pricing. It's definitely not a Friday night full price movie.
No.
That said, I give it a 7.5. I'll give it a 7.5 because I enjoyed Snow's character and his just characterization and dialogue. But end of the day, I have 3 attitudes when I walk out of a theater. Either I walk out and I go, "Holy crap, this movie was fantastic," and I'm eagerly awaiting the chance to buy it.
Right.
The second is, I enjoyed it. I am not angry at myself for spending money and coming to the theater to see it. It was an enjoyable experience. That said, I really have no desire to ever see it again.
Yeah.
I'll only buy it if it becomes dirt cheap at some point. And finally, the third one was like, I just was not feeling that movie at all.
No.
I'm disappointed in it.
Yeah, and it was definitely like a middle for me.
Yeah, it was a 2.
Yeah, I don't have any desire to see it again. I wouldn't kick it off television if it was on.
Right.
But I wouldn't seek it out.
Lazy Saturday without work, you flip it on to TNT or something, or FX because they got the movies.
Spike.
And it's playing Lockdown or Lockout. You see it.
It's a Spike movie.
Yeah, it is a Spike movie. It could be a made-for-TV Spike movie.
It's like a Mansers.
Oh, nothing's as bad as Mansers.
Mansers is great.
I mean, there's really not much to say. Other movies will have more in-depth reviews, but I mean, a lot of this movie, I mean, we can't really comment on the score or the music of it because it served a purpose, and that was about it.
Yeah. We're going to be back in like 12 hours to talk about the Avengers, so.
Yeah. So we look forward to more in-depth ones, but this one, I mean, for what it was enjoyable. Go see it if you're a fan of action movies and the idea of a space prison crashing into Earth while a rescue mission for the president's daughter is en route. If that interests you, go see it. If not,
President Warnock.
No one knows what you're talking about.
The president's name is Warnock. Warnock.
God, I hate you.
I know.
I guess that's about it, huh? I'm Matt.
Chris.
And we're the Nola Nerds. Thank you for listening. Really? You gonna throw up the horns?
Throw up 2 horns. Yeah.
Oh, I hate you.
I know.
Thank you, guys.